I talk about Give 'em the Pickle is the name of my talk. Why do I call it that? I got a letter one day from Seattle. It says, Dear Mr. Farrell, I've been coming to your restaurants for 3.5 years. I always order #2 hamburger and a chocolate milkshake. I always ask for an extra pickle, and they always give me one. Today I came into your restaurant, asked for an extra pickle, and your waitress said she'd sell me a side of pickles for $1.25. And I said, I am not paying $1.25. They always give me an extra pickle. They're very nice here. You go ask the manager. She went away, Mr. Farrell. She came back. She said, well, I'll sell you a pickle for a nickel. I said, you can keep your pickle, keep the hamburger and the milkshake. I'm not coming back to your restaurant, Mr. Farrell, if that's the way you're going to do it. You see, you can't switch policies like that. You can't do that. So the secret in business is to give them the pickle. Give them the pickle. Take care of them. What's the difference? You know what? I met this guy a 1.5 years later. He's in an airport in charge of SAS. I'm getting on an airplane with my wife. And he looks, sees my jacket. He says, you work at FARRELL'S? I said, yes, I do. He says, I go there all the time. I said, oh, you're kidding. He says, yes. He says, I love the place. He says, I wrote Mr. Farrell a letter. And I said, well, that's me. He looks at my wife's ticket. And I says, oh, yes, it's you. I said, what'd you write about? He said, I wrote about a pickle. I says, you're the guy that wrote about the pickle? I have told thousands of people about your pickle. That is what? What do you do here at SAS? He says, I'm in charge of service here. No wonder you were so mad when we didn't give you the pickle. The secret is to give pickles away on the life. That's how you make it. He mentioned Nordstrom's. They know how to give pickles. They bring your suits to the airport. They'll put it on a plane to Denver. They'll take, true story, guy brought back a set of tires to Nordstrom's. He says, my wife bought these here and I don't want them. They don't sell tires. They took them back. That's what makes you, that's what makes us. We take back tires. I just gave this talk to a group of garbage men one day. It was beautiful. This little guy get up, he's built like a fire truck, and he walks up, he says, I like your story about the pickles. He says, I give pickles away all summer. Garbage man, pickles. Maybe he got the story mixed up. I said, what do you mean you give pickles away? He says, I start lawnmowers. I said, what do you mean? He says, well, I drive around in the summertime and I see some poor lady, and I'll stop my truck and go over and start a lawnmower. I can start any lawnmower, mate. Isn't that nice? I give her my card, I get a lot of new business. And besides, I feel good. See, that's the secret. There's a department store in Atlanta, Georgia. A young lady bought a four-tier bakery cake. She was getting married. The groom never showed. They took the cake back. Why not? As they said in the paper, she's had enough problems today. Why should she pay for a cake?